What is to play? To play is one of the most important activities for the acquisition of knowledge. Through it, children acquire behavior, habits, develop and learn to control their emotion and mature their social skills. What is the use of playing? Who's playing? Playing is an activity developed by animals and perfected by the human being, through which essential knowledge and behavior are acquired to be able to function in society. The game is not only something exclusive to children, adults also play. During the game, not only knowledge is acquired, but it also an experience of psycho-emotional and social development that shape how the individual will relate to himself and his environment. Play is an adaptive mechanism promoting cognitive growth. It creates the zone of proximal development. In play, a child always behaves beyond his average age, above his daily behavior. In play, it is a thought he were a hit taller than himself. Let's play a bit. In this page, we can see some examples, animals and humans. We both play. The girl on the video is my daughter playing with her friend.
As tall as the building.
Yes! Oh! Playing allows us to learn in a relaxed way skill and knowledge necessary to function in our social environment. Research and theory about playing. Each theory and research describe the game as a determining element in the development of the individual. Play is a very broad term of variety of activities and experience that can be observed in humans of all age. Yet understanding of play and belief about play vary enormously. Play has long been valued in early childhood education and care. Define context catering for children from birth to 8 years of age, and the importance of play to young children's healthy development and learning is well documented and well researched. We will focus on just two of them. The social culture theory developed by Lev Vygotsky and the developmental theory led by Jean Piaget. Lev Vygotsky, the sociocultural theory. Lev Vygotsky was a pioneering Russian psychologist best known for his sociocultural theory of cognitive development, who championed the idea that social interaction plays a critical role in children's learning. Vygotsky, with his sociocultural theory, says play is a changing reality and, above all, it promotes the child mental development. Concentrating attention, memorizing, and remembering is done. In the game is a conscious, fun way and without any difficulty. Now let's move on. Jean Piaget, cognitive theory. Jean William Fritz Piaget, known as Jean Piaget, was a Swiss psychologist, epistemologist, and biologist, considered the father of genetic epistemology, recognized for his contribution to the study of childhood, and for his constructivist theory of the development of intelligence from an evolutionary proposal of interaction between the subject and object. Jean Piaget, in his theory of development, expressed the game from an activity perspective in which the game and toys are considered as useful materials for psychomotor development, sensory motor, cognitive, logical thinking, and language in the child. And what do the other theories say? Most psychologists and game scholars agree that play has a beneficial effect on children's development and learning. For psychoanalysts, play is essential to overcome traumas and experiences that have been disturbing. They consider that the game is essential to learn about the experience of everyday life. For their part, constructivists also consider that play is essential for cognitive development. Likewise, mature rationalists believe that play is necessary for the development of a skill and for socialization function in cultures of the world. Neuroscientists believe that play is essential for emotional development, physical health, motivation, and love of learning. Types of play: unoccupied play, onlooker play, solitary play, parallel play, associative play, cooperative play. Some videos examples. Why am I watching this presentation? Australia has a legal framework and guidance of the form, purpose and objective of education. In childcare, these documents are known as the National Quality Standard and the Early Year Learning Framework. The National Quality Standard sets a high national benchmark for early childhood education and care and outside school hour care service in Australia. The NQS includes 7 quality areas that are important outcomes for children. Services are assessed and rated by their regulatory authority against the NQS and given a rating for each of the 7 quality areas and overall rating based on the results. But the thing does not end there. EYLF is a framework, is not a program, is not a curriculum to follow, is not a syllabus, it is no foundation of principles, practice, and learning outcomes to assist educators in designing a curriculum, using learning outcomes as goals for children to achieve and using the principles and practice to reflect to early education, care, and learning. The EYLF is a guide, a way in which we can meet the national standard embodied in the National Quality Standard. What are the practices? Practice relate to how we put our principle into action by working together with children, their families, and within our community. The Early Year Learning Framework promotes children learning by drawing upon a repertoire of pedagogical practice, using our skill and knowledge that enable to help children to learn. One of the practice is learning through play, provide an endless amount of opportunities for children to explore, discover, create, and imagine. Play extends children thinking and promotes a hand-on approach to learning. Create a learning environment which encourages children to build on children's learning in positive way. In conclusion, play is necessary for the healthy development of the child. 75% of brain development occur after birth. Play helps with that development by stimulating the brain through the formation of connection between nerve cells. This process helps with the development of fine and gross motor skill. Fine motor skills are actions such as being able to hold a crayon or pencil. Gross motor skills are actions like jumping or running. Playing also helps children develop language and allow them to learn to communicate emotion, to think, to be creative, and to solve problems. Australia has a legal framework and policies. NQS and EYLF developed to encourage play in childcare learning models. This behavior is promoted given the great benefit that this activity grants. Decades of research in psychology and pedagogy support this practice while highlighting play and its importance.
Super.